Hello ladies and gentlemen, Green here and welcome to our video. So over here in the first fight we're using Raven plus Black Manta plus Brainiac, and I just wanted to see how much this strategy can do. Like, don't get me wrong, Raven plus Black Manta is very strong. It's stronger than Kinflan Sakomen plus Raven. But the problem is, I mean, not necessarily the problem, but the problem with exactly what I'm doing here, which is something you shouldn't necessarily do with the strategy, is the fact that I'm trying to have both the Brainiac lethal stacks and the Raven stacks at the same time, and that's just gonna take too much time out of the fight. You'll see towards the end that Black Manta is going to pull some crazy amounts of damage with his special tree, for example, and his basic attack hits. But the thing is, this whole Raven plus Brainiac thing will take like 1.5 minutes in total to set up, and then we have like Black Manta tagged in, and he'll not even get the 1.5 minutes left full because he'll take some time himself to get his passive. At the same time, there has to be some in-between tagging with Raven to refresh the darkness. So if you're going to use Black Manta plus Raven, either use this team exactly, but don't just don't worry about Brainiac special 1, or maybe do it 1, 2, or 3 times, but don't go for the full 10 stacks, or just use Just League Flash instead. And specifically here in Dawn of Apocalypse with the Firebox, I think Just League Flash is the better choice since he provides you with 1 fast stack hit. But yeah, we got Brainiac here, we got our boy Black Manta here, finally, and he's pulling some decent numbers, but it'll take him some time to get stacked up. You can see already that we saw there 1.7, when that's fast stack hit we have around 3.5 mil per hit, per swipe right at the very least. He's not even at max stacks, we're going to tank that, and we're going to get a super move done. And we're not even close to max stacks, but as you can see, there's just 1 minute left of the fight and we still haven't reached the maximum potential point for Black Manta. Refreshing that darkness, blocking into attacking from Manta. And yeah, finally, there we go. That's, I think, peak performance. And you can see that the special tree does 10 million and something damage alone. And don't get me wrong, if you could reach this point, like with 2 minutes left into the fight, you would destroy stuff. I was just curious to see at what point he can get to. And yeah, we messed up the tag in there. And because I just have a 4-star Black Manta, that was not quick enough of a tag in to get the stacks going, or keep the stacks at the max stacks. But over there you see just a random around 20 million damage per special tree. And yeah, we lost the Raven stacks at this point. It was just towards the end of the fight, so tagging in Raven wouldn't have mattered that much. But yeah, this was just for testing purposes to see what values Black Manta could get to if the strategy was used, but this strategy is not optimal, because don't get me wrong, this might be the absolute best team in the game if we had fights that would last like 5 minutes or 6 minutes, but in those 3 minutes they just don't have time to set up. Now here's me using the Atlantean Armor Aquaman strategy against Boss Superman. It's definitely a valid strategy. There are other ways to tackle this fight. You can use like the Claws of Horus on your combo builder on King to stun the target. You can use our characters for power draining purposes. You can wait for him to use a special. And we're going to have the Sword of Salvation on our boy Dr. Fate. And in the first part of the fight, we're going to rely on the Sword of Salvation for the power drains. Because I did exactly this the first time around when I fought him this time, and it was quite effective for like the first half of the fight, but towards the end, it would simply generate power too fast for my Dr. Fate to be able to constantly power drain him and do that efficiently. And for that, we're going to have Atlantean Armor Aquaman. We also have a Sword of Sin on Atlantean Armor Aquaman, so that will further inflict burning, but for some reason I don't really understand why that didn't work. So yeah, we have the Sword of Sin. Like, trust me on that one. We do have the Sword of Sin on Atlantean Armor Aquaman, and that should inflict some burning effect on him, and should at the same time power drain him. But that doesn't work for some reason. And I didn't forget to put it, like I checked afterwards. Do I have that even equipped on Atlantean Armor Aquaman? But it simply doesn't work. Maybe it's a weird synergy with his thing, because he's immune to dot damage, but this is hazard dot damage, so we still deal the damage from the Aquaman Special 2, but maybe for some reason the Sword of Sin doesn't work. I just don't know. The thing is, I have a Sword of Sin in there and it doesn't work, but it doesn't matter that much since we're having a decently good time here. Super move out of the way, 3.8 million. We could have had a higher combo on that, but I'm fine with it. Accidentally combo interrupting him over the Reductor Fate after 2 hits. I honestly don't know how that happened. I think I pressed something wrong. Special 2 in there. King going back in. Gonna try and push him back in the special 2 to get him power drained. And with a special 3 in there. And yeah, in the last minute we can just cycle in between them. We'll not have much trouble in terms of the power generation side of things. We'll easily be able to afford both King's Special 3 and Atlantean Armor Aquaman Special 2. So no problems in that regard. Now the burning is inflicted. Maybe he's... Okay, you saw that at some point we inflicted burning on him? That's from the Sword of Sin here. But... It doesn't work other than that. Maybe if he super shields it, and he always super shields it, it doesn't. I just don't know. But here's the proof. We had the Sword of Sin in there. It doesn't power drain him. It doesn't burn him. I don't know why. Yeah, King in for less special 3 because he just used a special and he's got that cooldown. And we're good to go. This one decently well. There we go. That's fine. We'll take him out in 2 more pips or something. And after using all my fights, I was like, oh, I still have the League of Anarchy to use, but there was no real good fights for Heartbreak Harley Quinn because this guy was immune to stuns. We could have fought Batman, but Batman is kind of something I like to leave out for other teams that can't fight anything else because he's such a reliable fight. And I was like, League of Anarchy against Boss Flash could work. We have Darkseid here summoning a Parademon to further increase the damages that have Joker. But we're going to go with only 1 Parademon and Darkseid dying because summoning 2 Parademons is gonna take too much time out of the fight. There we go, Parademon's dead. Darkseid is back in there. Hopefully he'll soon enough die too. But yeah, the shield, actually regard the shield on Parademon because previously he wouldn't shield the Parademon as a little bit of a nerf in terms of the damage dealing strategies. I mean, yeah, that's great for Arena and Champions Arena, but who cares? Now we got less of Joker. Obviously we can't kill EPI because he would lose all our dot damage. Super move in there. And yeah, damage not too high except for swipe rights. On swipe rights, because of the great synergy that his dot damage has with the Firebox, we absolutely destroy his ass. And as you can see, we deal about 1 million per swipe right, and that's fine. The damage on the special 2 is actually also surprisingly high, if we get a high enough combo. That was not a crit. I was gonna say, look, 1 million with the special 2, and then yet 300k. Nah, that's not great. Again, trying to build up combo for the special 2 there a bit. There we go, 1.2 million, and yeah, honestly, it's not really worth building combo for it, because we deal so much more just doing basic attacks. There could have been an option to use Just League Flash here. Might have done more damage than with Darkseid, because he would have had that additional fast attack hit, and at the same time, we would have had a far smaller window of waiting for Flash to die than we waited for Darkseid and the Parademon to die. So I don't know, maybe a little bit of a mistake on my part here, but I'm still quite happy with the result, as you'll see here in a moment. Re-engage the combo here. Our special 2 in there. Yeah, a lot of new players struggle with Flash, and that's maybe because they don't have really the basis of the mechanics of the game. As long as you can constantly be able to block his special 1, you're going to be fine. There's not much that this man can do to you, and obviously don't tag in and out because you're going to get stunned. Like, you don't need to tag in and out in this fight, really. Maybe a little bit at the start. Our special 2 in there, not a crit. Come on, man! Every single time I try to hype that up, it doesn't crit. So I'm just gonna give up at this point. Oh, look, that's a crit, lads. It was not such a high combo anyway, so who cares? And instead of that special 2, I should have finished it in a swipe right. That would have dealt more damage, so definitely a little bit of a misplay there at the end. But yeah, 122 million for less of Joker is not too bad. And over here, as you know, I don't really have 6 build teams. Like, I could build a multiverse team on this account as well, but again, it's not gonna do that much. Yeah, we have Harley here with Just League Flash. For some reason, somehow, we went through all the fights without needing Just League Flash as a support character. And I don't know how that happened. I was like, yeah, we have Harley available, we have like my boy Red Hood available to extend the duration of the fight. So we might as well see how Harley with 4 fast tech hits works, because she has 3 of them already, and Flash adds a further 1, so that makes it 4. So she'll build combo crazy fast, she'll deal a fair amount of damage on her basic attack hits. That combined with the Firebox, and her special 3 deals some decent amount of damage actually. Red Hood in there, hopefully he doesn't die. I mean, I could have tanked with Harley, I think, but I was like, I'd rather not take the risk. Engage the combo here, combo interrupting again. And yeah, in this fight, as far as I remember, I failed a few combo interruptions because, look, I'm trying to find excuse, I know, but I just woke up. That's one thing. And the second thing is that when I combo interrupt myself, I guide myself through intuition, but at the same time the sound that the enemy character makes when they hit is also something that triggers the start attacking from the block thing in my brain. And for some reason this guy's got very weird sounds when he starts hitting you. You don't see that in any other character here in the whole Injustice Mobile. But yeah, the perfect time to tag Red Hood pretty much, because my Harley was blinded by his special 2.
You'd be wise to give up.
Blocking that special 1 and re-engage the combo. I'd rather not use the special 3 until we get him in the corner, because that's the ideal place where we need him to be, so he can't back off. And if we use the special 3 now, we will choke him on the ground. And maybe he'll do a jump attack into a special and waste more time. So we'll take our time here, it'll take quite a while, and we're going to build quite a huge combo in the meantime. But we're going to take him slowly to the left corner. There we go. Now special 3, and yeah, that special 3 overall dealt 1.5 million damage, so I'm pretty happy with that amount. Again, on all those fights, if you're wondering, I ran a level 8 Firebox. Oh boy, somebody is definitely gonna ask about the level of the Firebox in the comments, because I didn't mention that earlier. And a very few percentage of you watch videos until the end, but if you're still here and still watching this garbage Harley, I mean, actually no, she's almost perfect build, I'm lying. But yeah, if you're watching this garbage team fighting Batman all the way until this point to the end, thank you very much, sir. Yeah, special 3 in there again. I failed the combo interruption like 2 times while I was talking about a lot of stuff, so sorry. I just woke up, okay? Didn't have a great sleep. Was very sleepy all the day today. Special 3 in there again. Combo interrupting again. Yeah, this is the ideal gameplay. You keep him in the corner, and every single time you have special 3 available, you use it. And because of the fact that you have so many fast tech hits, even without Flash, it's gonna always be on a 40 hit combo, so that's the strong point of this team, really. I mean, of Harley has a soul damage there without DPI. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Dislike if you dislike it, maybe hit that bell button. And I'll hopefully see you all in the next one. Goodbye!